InnerCityGeeks.net.
What is going on, everybody? Welcome to the InnerCityGeeks podcast. It's Steve here, and this is episode 312. And joining me today is Brian.
Whoa! Oh, wrong. Oh, different show number. Damn it!
Wrong episode. Not this time.
So I
I'm
guess
not gonna have that earworm in my head for fucking days.
I guess Amber is no longer the color of our energy this week.
No. It's okay though. It's okay. It kind of coincides with the DX anniversary that's happening today.
It does.
You got this 312 instead of 123. Well, 123 kid who was X-Men.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but it falls in there somehow.
I do find it funny though that Billy Gunn went from saying "suck it" to "scissor me, daddy."
Yeah, and I'm perfectly fine with it, to be honest.
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't bother me in the slightest.
No.
It's just weird, but it's funny.
He went from "suck it" to "scissor me, daddy ass."
Yeah.
You know, with a whole bunch of weird shit in between, but like Billy and Chuck.
Yeah, Billy and Chuck was weird.
I mean, it was an interesting gimmick, and they really push it to the best of their abilities.
They really
but it
did.
just got.
They really did.
But then, like when it was like, "Oh, you guys a couple?" They're like, "No, we're just best friends."
We're just cool.
Yeah.
That was a very weird gimmick back in the day.
Yeah. It'd be great if like Chuck Palumbo showed up randomly on AEW.
I would not be surprised. That would be kind of
know?
cool if it does. But I highly doubt he wants to do anything with wrestling anymore.
Yeah, he retired. He like retired, and what's his name? The stylist is now like a cop in Vegas or something.
That's funny.
Yeah. So anyway,
So it's good, dude. It's been a week.
It's been a week.
How you
Things
doing?
are. I'm good. Things are good.
Good.
We're gearing up for, just prepping, vetting for nannies soon because got the new job. So yay, new job.
Yay, new job.
Yeah.
It's always good though. It's always good, especially like you weren't very happy over there, but
No. And what's nice is that, like I was telling you in the texting earlier, is that my hours will be better, so podcasting will be easier.
yeah. So we will be on track for the most part.
Especially with our passion, Suplex City Geeks, which has been kind of on a minimal hiatus due to
It's been very faulty to get out but it's okay. It's okay.
But hey, look, Family Guy got canceled 3 or 4 times before it became a longest running show on Fox outside of The Simpsons. So
right, but Suplex City Geeks is far from canceled. So
yeah, we're just on minimal hiatuses.
Yeah,
and it's just like I'm staring at my review station, going, "Damn, I miss you." But I haven't really had the time.
It's like but I'm so close. You're so far.
Mm-hmm. And the latest thing I wanted to review is currently in the process of an exchange.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Yeah, the figure arts Batman is a bit wonky, so I gotta. At least mine was. Yeah, but the Big Bad Toy Store is usually good with that, so I sent them a picture with but with a little bit of the damage, and I'm sure they'll exchange it because they're really good like that.
I hope so.
Yeah. Yeah, aside from that, just been watching shit like usual.
Oh yeah.
For starters, Andor just gets better and better.
Yeah, every week. Even though it is a slow build, it is building to something that's going to be awesome, especially since like we know there's going to be another season, even though this first season isn't even done yet. It's going to be 24 episodes of the show, and I'm like, yes, please. It's one of the longest running seasons that we've seen in a long time.
Yeah.
Because everything that we've seen is pretty much like 6 to 10 episodes at the most.
like outside of like, well, how many episodes? It's only 10 episodes per season of Mando, right?
Mm-hmm.
And Boba Fett was only 6. So yeah.
Yep.
Well, Boba Fett was really only 3, and then it was 3 episodes of Mandalorian.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
Because I mean, the set. I mean, as we
Mando two
you
and a half.
yeah, like as both you, me, and Renee were saying
Mm-hmm.
last year, was that like the second we saw that silhouette and heard that music, and we're like, oh, this is a
Mm-hmm.
Mandalorian episode.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Which I still wasn't
so
mad.
I wasn't mad at it. Give me all the Mando.
Yeah. I'll take
Like
it.
even when I watch him in The Last of Us, he's gonna be Mando.
Yeah. Yeah. For
Um,
now, at least from what we've seen so
for now,
far.
from what we've seen, and once again, he's with a child,
Yeah.
protecting her at all costs.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
He's somewhat been typecasted as that.
yeah, but you know, he ain't mad at it. I ain't mad at it. Let's just do
Yeah.
it.
He's getting paid. He's getting that big
Yeah.
bucks. He's getting that
Mm-hmm.
Disney money.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Uh, so I guess the next thing I watched was what you call it, She-Hulk.
Nice. Very
Um,
nice. Very
it was
good.
it was a very good episode.
Absolutely.
It was the most Matt Murdock yet
Yep.
on the MCU.
Yep.
Well, even though technically they were MCU, but not because they mentioned their
This is the official MCU starting.
yeah. Because right, like in
Other
season
than
one,
Daredevil in than him in Spider Man.
right? Because like in season one of Daredevil, it was basically there was like the whole area that got affected by the Battle of New York.
Mm-hmm.
In fact, the Battle of New York newspaper headline is in Ben's office and for most of the
Yeah.
show, but like then it sort of wasn't part of it, but then it was. It's
Mm-hmm.
weird,
Yeah.
but now it is,
Yeah.
and I mean, it was great to have him just be a 2 minute role in Spider Man to like
Mm-hmm.
please us fans, but to have him actually in the Daredevil outfit
It was great.
and
Great to see it.
you and it they didn't really tweak it much,
No.
minus the gold, which actually looked good. I thought it was gonna be like,
Mm-hmm.
oh, they're gonna make him too yellow. No,
Oh, they made it right.
they made it like a very
Like a mustard.
yeah,
Yeah.
like a mustard
It's the
covered in
mustard and red. Yeah.
yeah, mustard like that's been like covered in dirt, to give like a little
Mm-hmm.
bit of a darker
Yeah, like a
um
brown mustard.
yeah,
Yeah.
and they made that look really good, and
Oh yeah.
and the style itself was pretty much the Daredevil outfit from like the last
Mm-hmm.
2 seasons of
Yeah.
the show. So it was nice to see that aesthetically it wasn't really any different.
Yeah.
And and the chemistry between he and Jennifer were fantastic.
Yeah. Fantastic.
And then I love at the end the walk of
His
shame,
walk of shame was great.
and it's like, oh, and just he's walking, no boots on, just
Yeah.
the rest of the outfit, and he's like,
Yep.
that's a nice day for a walk, isn't it? And the woman
Yeah.
with the dog is like, huh?
It
Like,
was good.
um,
That was real good. And
so
it's cool seeing him outside of New York too, because we've only
yeah,
been pretty much
we only see him in New York,
like that.
and I liked how they explained that he takes high profile cases
Mm-hmm.
everywhere
Yep.
to help pay the bills for his pro bono work in Hell's
Yep.
Kitchen.
Yep.
So I like that. That's how we'll get him in random
Mm-hmm.
places in the MCU.
And again, that is perfectly fine with me.
Perfectly fine with me too. And hopefully we get She-Hulk appearing in an episode or two of Daredevil Born Again next year or 2024,
Crossing my fucking
and
fingers.
and obviously the MCU is not done with her as She-Hulk
No, no, for
because
sure.
she's done a fantastic job in this series, and we also need more Pug.
Yeah, absolutely.
Um, and then the
I didn't
yeah,
know that Pug was a wrestling fan also.
Josh Segara.
Yeah, I did
Yeah,
not know that.
yeah, he's a huge wrestling fan.
Yeah, yeah.
Um,
He said that he walked out with Stephen Amell for his match at All In
Oh, that's
against
awesome.
Christopher Daniels. Yeah,
Huh.
yeah,
No shit. Because he and Stephen Amell are friends ever since Daredevil.
that's
Ever
Arrow.
since
Yeah.
Arrow season 5.
hmm Which
So
which today, since we're recording this, it hits it was the 10-year anniversary of Arrow airing today.
oh wow,
Yeah, look at
that's
that.
a that's amazing.
Yeah,
That show, Arrow had a weird ending,
yeah, they did.
you know, because the ending felt forced. But like that, the first 4 seasons of that show were excellent. 5 was good because 5 brought it back with Prometheus,
Yeah,
but then like 6 was okay, and then 7 was like okay.
you
Um,
could tell. You could tell that
you
they
could
were
tell,
like they were running on fumes.
yeah.
Yeah.
Um, but no. So aside from She-Hulk, the other Marvel thing I watched this week was Werewolf by Night.
Oh yes.
I didn't know what to expect. I mean, none of us did walking into
No,
what.
I didn't know.
But my God, this was really really well done. It was
Mhm.
it was actually dark and scary for Disney.
And I loved
I
every.
loved every minute of it.
What was so good is the fact that there was blood and gore throughout this entire thing.
Mm-hmm.
But being that it was in black and white, you could get away with it because it
Mm-hmm.
wasn't the dark reds and everything like that.
Yeah, they pulled a like the old school classic horror film
Yeah,
approach.
yeah,
So sort of like the
right.
Hitchcock era.
Absolutely.
The Hitchcock era, where like basically it was chocolate syrup getting poured down the drain
hmm
when Marion was killed in the shower.
Yep.
But I liked everything about this. Um, I liked how Jack was it
Yep.
and like I like how
His
he
name is Jack Russell.
yeah, which I think is great.
It is a funny fucking name for a dude that is essentially winds up becoming a dog. And-
And so basically, what I liked about that was he sniffed her. He sniffed what's her Elsa?
Mhm.
Yeah, he sniffed Elsa like enough with hopes that he remember her when he turned
Mhm.
into a werewolf, and then
Yep.
and it actually worked.
Yep.
But I think one of the greatest characters in this episode, or in this little one off one shot, was Man Thing.
Yep. Yep.
Or
Spoilers for those that haven't
spoil
watched
yeah.
it,
Well, he no spoil no
which is a bit. It's not a spoiler because technically, like you
he
see
was
him
in
everywhere
he,
online
he,
anyway.
he was in the trailers.
Briefly though,
But
you didn't really you don't really if you're not paying attention to it, you don't notice it.
and well, anyway, but his name is Ted.
Yes, his name is Ted. hmm
It was really well done. Really well done.
Yep.
I want to see more of this.
Yep.
Um,
Absolutely. Even if they just go the full route and just throw him in the color. But what I loved about it is that it was all in black and white, and then at the very end you got that you see the bloodstone in red. That's the only thing you saw in red throughout the entire episode
yeah,
until the very end when it basically does the whole Wizard of Oz thing, and then everything turns to color.
yeah, and I like how they did it where it was sort of like almost like Technicolor
Mm-hmm.
from that era.
Yep.
It was like a modern day Technicolor type thing, and I was like,
Yep.
okay, really well done.
Hell yeah.
Um,
What was
and
good about this also is that this was done by the dude that does most of the music for the MCU,
it was.
Michael Giacchino or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
He's fucking great, dude.
It really is,
You could tell
and
that he loves cinema, not just
yeah,
movies, just
but cinema.
cinemas. Yeah.
Like, and for those not understanding what cinema is, think like of the era of like Casablanca. That's cinema.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Yep.
so anyway, so basically, um, that also showed. So in the opening credits, the infamous Marvel opener,
Mm-hmm.
it's a blink and you'll miss it moment, but they added Moon Knight to that.
Yep.
So they've been trying to wonder what's going on with the character, but definitely Oscar Isaac still wants to play
Oh
Moon
yeah,
Knight.
no, but not only just that, but like within this last week or so, he pretty much said, "I like, yeah, like, this is not the last time you're seeing Moon Knight. Like, you'll see me again."
Mm-hmm.
So whether it's in wherever is going to show up,
It'd be
hopefully,
nice. It'd be nice if
hopefully
he
it's be something like that.
It'd be nice if he shows up in Born Again.
Hmm. Just throw everybody on board again.
Yeah, pretty much.
No, like, I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't mind. But I think worst comes to worst, I think he might show up in like the whenever they do the Midnight Suns,
Yeah.
because that would be perfect, especially for like now that they're doing a whole lot of this supernatural stuff,
Mm-hmm.
throwing in then you have Werewolf by Night, because Werewolf by Night in the comics did go up against Moon Knight for a while,
Yes.
um, and that was pretty cool. So the fact that that could possibly happen now, especially since that the word is that they could be doing something with Ghost Rider.
And uh, and they keep wanting Keanu Reeves to be part of the MCU.
And I'm perfectly fine with that too.
Me too. He said in an interview with Kimmel just like a week ago, he's like, if I were to be in the MCU, I'd want to be Ghost Rider.
And I'll take it.
I will take it. He will be the perfect Johnny Blaze.
I'll take it. I'm good
Mm-hmm.
with it.
He'd be the, but give us like the long haired Blaze, with, like the trench coat from like the '90s
Hmm.
era.
Yep.
You know,
Yep.
was it the Jim Lee era?
I don't remember.
I don't remember, but yeah, give us that era.
Oh yeah.
Um, so
So
yeah,
many possibilities.
mm-hmm. So aside from that, I watched I've started watching The Midnight Club on Netflix.
Ah, yes. How was that?
It's fantastic. It is. So The Midnight Club is based off a series of books.
Hmm.
I forget the author, but the author of The Midnight Club is working with Mike Flanagan on this
Hmm.
project. For those of you that don't know Mike Flanagan, well, get your head out of your asses.
He's been
Mike,
doing pretty much all the horror stuff in Netflix for a little while.
yeah. So right now, Mike Flanagan, he's credited for The Haunting of Hill House, Bly
Hmm.
Manor. My personal favorite was Midnight Mass. That shit still gives me chills thinking about it. And then of course, he has Hush. He has shit. There's so many movies that he's part of. He was actually part of Doctor Sleep.
Yeah, yeah, he was.
Yeah, I think he was the director of Doctor Sleep.
Hmm. Yeah, he was.
So uh, so anyway, so the Midnight Club is basically a an upscaled adult oriented version of Are You Afraid of the Dark from Nickelodeon.
Okay, okay. I like that. Because I was a
Um,
fan of Are You Afraid of the Dark. I did like it a
Me
lot.
too. So basically, uh, the premise of Midnight Club is that the lead actress has a rare form of cancer, and and instead of giving up and just saying, "Well, screw this, I'm gonna die," she finds this hospice that people have left healed,
Okay.
and basically, all the actors in the show are people from Flanagan's earlier work.
Okay.
In fact, the lead actress was a character in. She was, for those of you that watched Midnight Mass, the lead actress was the girl who couldn't walk until she like went to church and the miracle happened.
Gotcha.
One of the other kids in it was the youngest, was the younger son, who was sort of like the paralyzed girl's friend. So once again, they're together.
Okay. So he's
The
doing what
act,
a lot of these actors have done
yeah,
in recent
Br-
time is that they just
eh,
bring in people from that they've had experience with and they know that were great actors.
yeah. Like
Yeah.
if you were part of his universe, you're in
Hmm.
this.
That's fair. That's fair.
And so with where everything else was rated R, this is PG-13
Okay.
because it's based off the children's set of supernatural stuff, but it's actually really dark.
Oh, okay.
Like it reaches the limit of PG-13. And and basically the reason why they call it the Midnight Club is because this girl is in this club with a bunch of other, other patients that,
Mm-hmm.
what's it called? They basically sit around this table, drink wine, and and uh, and tell ghost stories.
Oh, okay. That's not bad.
Yeah,
Okay, I gotta check that out.
and the one actress that I think is a really awesome addition to the show is someone that we know from '80s horror.
Mm-hmm.
Heather Langenkamp
Really
plays the doctor, like the one in charge of the hospice.
nice. Okay,
So they're basically breaking into her office, stealing her wine, and like drinking. And meanwhile, they're like 17, 18-year-old kids,
yeah,
and like, or one I think is a little bit younger, and like they're literally just sipping, like drinking this girl's, like this woman's wine,
that's funny.
and like when they zoomed in on the label, they were drinking a wine that I know cost like a lot of fucking money.
Nice, nice,
That's like, oh, Prado Añejo. Prado Añejo. That bottle costs like $80 in New York, anyway,
nice.
or 200 depending on the vintage.
Right, of course, yeah.
But like, it's just great. They're just like sipping this wine, just like telling ghost stories. So it really is an adult Are You Afraid of the Dark? Because
Nice. I like it. I like it.
instead of s'mores by the campfire,
It's wine in the in the in the in
it
the in the hospital.
wine in the hospital with a fireplace behind them.
I'll take it. Hell yeah, dude.
Um,
That sounds awesome.
so aside from that and wrestling and whatever, I don't think I watched anything else.
Nice. That's fair.
I'm almost done with Doom Patrol. I've been kind of spacing it out the last couple episodes.
That's completely fair.
I got like two and a half left. I'm like, no. Um, God damn, such a great show. Um, so yeah. Aside from that stuff, yeah. I got nothing.
Hell yeah, dude. You've been watching a lot of shit. That's good. That's good. I also have been watching a lot of shit other than the stuff that you've watched. I also worked this weekend. I worked the Bucks game uh, against the Atlanta Falcons, and it was an early game, so slightly burned in the nose area. Looked like Rudolph right now, and then like my face over here is kind of burnt on this side. Not on the left side, but on the right side, I'm kind of burnt over here. But I'm okay though. I'm okay. I didn't think that it was gonna be that sunny because they said it was gonna be partly cloudy, and yeah, it was not partly cloudy at all. It was sunny as fuck all day. And I was out there since like 9 o'clock until like about 5. Nothing but sun. But it was a good game. It was fun. Um, but I've also been watching stuff like I was trying to say, but my mind just went elsewhere. Um, I've been watching a lot of shit. I've been watching a lot of random horror shit because, of course, it's the time of the season. You know,
Yeah.
it only fits. It only fits. It only tracks. Um, One thing that I've been watching a good amount of was the 101 uh, most scary moments in horror movie history. I think that's the title of it. I don't remember. But it's 101 most moments in horror on Shutter. Um, and it's really good. They literally go through pretty much tons and tons of movies. 101 movies, obviously. Um, and there's a lot of shit on there that I've never seen before. The couple things that stood out in mind is this movie called Black Sabbath from 1963 that I didn't even know that was a thing. But it is a really good horror movie. They actually have it on YouTube, so you can watch the whole thing on YouTube because it's that old, and it has the fact that it's like, oh yeah, this is meant to be watched critically, and just watch it, and they didn't get fucked up for it or whatever. Um, but it's a good movie. It's a good movie. It's one of those horror movies. Of course, it's from the '60s. But it's an anthology. And there are three different things in it. One of them is like a ghost story. The other one's like a uh, um, kind of like a vampire story. which is a fucked
Okay.
up one, and the last one is a bit of like a what was the last one? I don't remember what the last one was. Oh yeah, yeah. No, the first one was the teardrop or whatever. It's the a drop of water. That was creepy as hell because it was pretty much about this lady that was the creepiest one out of all of them. But it was about this lady that she basically she died in the middle of a possession while she was being exorcised.
Okay.
And she died in one position, and her eyes were wide open when she died, and her face is just stuck at that, and it looks
Oh shit.
creepy as hell. And then, but she's like pretty much in a coma. Not she didn't necessarily die, but she's in the house in that same position. She's been there for a while, and people come in to to take care of her and do the things for her or whatever, and they're like, yo, like don't fuck with her shit because she will know what's going on and she'll come and get you. And of course, people come and fuck with their shit, and it just goes crazy. It just gets crazy,
It sounds crazy.
and that's only within like the first 25-30 minutes of the whole thing. It's really good. The second one is about the telephone, and it's a telephone call, and the lady disconnects the phone call or the phone or whatever, but it still rings. It turns out that it's like a ghost of her ex husband or whatever,
Okay.
and he's trying to get back at her for doing some shit that she did in the past that caused him to die because she wound up ratting him out to somebody. Just
Oh,
wild shit.
so to add on to your creepy movies, I watched one more thing I forgot I watched was
Mhm.
Mr. Harrigan's Phone on Netflix.
Interesting. Okay, what's that about?
So Mr. Harrigan's Phone, basically this kid loses his mom at a young age, right?
Hmm.
He's only like, you know, he's a kid. He's like 10 or something at this point. And like when his father and him are at church, they meet up with this rich old guy, Mr. Harrigan, played by Donald Sutherland, who I did not know was still alive and also still acting.
Yeah.
And so basically, Harrigan befriends the family and offers to give the kid money every week for a job, and the job is my vision is bad and I love to read, but I can't stare at a book.
Okay.
And so basically, he hires the kid to read books to him, and it becomes a thing for the like over a course of the kid's like teens to like almost adulthood, and like where the kid's like about to go to college. And so Harrigan would always give him, aside from his paycheck, he'd also give him a scratch off ticket that was like 666 devil something for like a scratch off. And the kid would never win. Until one Christmas where, so the kid was all like, Dad, can I have an iPhone? And it's like, it takes place like 20 years ago when the iPhone was like new.
Okay.
And so he's like, can I have an iPhone? And the dad's like, I don't understand why you need a phone, yada, 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 yada. And then, so fast forward to Christmas, the kid gets a present from his father, and it's the iPhone, and he's super excited, like, oh my God, Dad, thank you, thank you. And then he gets the envelope from Harrigan, and he pulls out a 666 ticket, and he runs to his room, and he always scratched it with his lucky dime,
Hmm.
and he won three
Back
grand,
when people actually had a lucky dime.
right?
Yeah.
So he ends up winning 3 grand,
Hmm.
and he's like, and so with the money, he bought Mr. Harrigan an iPhone, so he can constantly call him up instead of having like call for the through like the like his like maid or whatever to like,
Hmm.
sir.
Right.
And so like he helped him set up a phone, like leave a voicemail or whatever. And then something happened where basically he the old guy dies, and when they bury him, he buries him with his phone. And so what happens is that whenever the kid is once like there's a bully, he's like, hey, he'll call up the phone and leave a voicemail on dude's like number, and he's like, this bully, he bothered me today, yada, yada. And next thing you know, like the next day, the bully's dead.
Interesting.
So
Okay.
and that's all I'm gonna say. It's fucking creepy. It was a solid film though. It was like an hour and 45.
Oh, that's perfect.
Yeah, it was a good. It's October. Let's watch this shit.
Okay. Okay.
You know.
Oh yeah.
So I figured I'd add that onto your list of creepy.
That's good. That's good. I like
Yeah.
it. I like it. I like it. And then the last little segment on the thing was a vampire story, and this is of course isn't the similar vampire shows we usually know. It's basically like, oh yeah, you're a vampire and you're sucking on blood, but you're sucking on blood of of the people that you know and you love. So this one dude, he gets he gets attacked by a vampire or whatever. He winds up dying in the middle of the fucking forest or whatever. And then it's like, oh yeah, if he really did die, because there were rumors that there were vampires in the area. If he did really die, he'll be back in 5 days. And he comes back in 5 days, and everybody's like, oh, worried about it and shit. And they're like, yo, like, um, why is he coming around now and whatever? And they're like, oh, they're all scared of him. And like, oh no, come here, I love you guys. And then he starts to befriend them again, and then he literally starts killing the family little by little,
Okay.
the entire family, and it is fucked up because the first person that he killed is a kid. You don't see it, but you see him like take the kid away. He's like, "Oh yeah, come here. I'm gonna take you. I'm gonna show you something." And they walk away with him, and then the next shot is pretty much the kid walking from the outside, like, "Oh, mommy, come help me. I'm cold." And then the mom comes out because she's like, "Oh my god, he's been gone for so long. I haven't seen him in so long. I miss him." And it's just creepy. It's
Huh.
really, really creepy. But it's a good watch. It's definitely watch that. It's on YouTube. Just look up uh Black Sabbath 1963. It's good. This was actually known. It's known because this was one of uh due to the Pulp Fiction. Tarantino is one of his favorite movies to watch.
Okay.
So definitely worth checking out. It's like very classic, very old school. But it is actually a pretty good watch, and you see a lot of the elements from this movie throughout most films now. A lot of the things that you see in this, you're like, okay, like okay, I see where this is going.
So you can kind of see where Tarantino got his like
Oh,
his
for
way
sure,
of doing things. Okay.
for sure, for sure. And not only just Tarantino, it's in a lot of movies. A lot of the things from this come from that movie itself. So it's definitely worth checking out. And like I said, it's free on YouTube, so you can check it out. Another thing that I watched that I literally watched minutes before coming on here was on Shutter. Like I fucking love Shutter. It's a great place to have a lot of shit, a lot of horror shit, especially now for the Halloween season. It's a new thing that came out on Shutter, and I am very pleased with what I watched. Um, and it is Deadstream. Deadstream is a movie about this dude that he's a live streamer, and he wants to make money online. He wants to have like all the followers and shit. And much like this other movie that I forget the name of, but it was on Hulu, with the dude from Stranger Things. Uh,
Hmm.
and he basically he did some shit in the past, and he's like, yo, like I fucked up. I'm sorry, or whatever. And then he takes some time off, and then he's like, okay, I'm gonna come back. I'm gonna have all the followers again. I'm gonna do something totally different that nobody's ever done before. And what he does is he goes into like this abandoned house in the middle of the woods. That was pretty much haunted per se.
Okay.
Um, and he goes in there. He's like, I'm gonna be in here all night by myself. I'm gonna start a live stream and put cameras throughout this entire place, and then we'll get footage from everything and everywhere. So like he has a bunch of GoPros throughout the house, and the GoPros will pick up, whenever anything goes off or something moves, the GoPros are gonna go off, and you're gonna see it on the live stream.
Okay.
And shit starts to happen throughout the house. To the point that this one person shows up and he's like, "Yo, what the fuck are you doing here?" I locked everything. He's like, "Oh yeah, I came in through a window," but she didn't come through the window. Um, it's a ghost in the house, and it's crazy, dude. It's really good. It's real fun. It's a fun movie to watch. I really really enjoyed it.
Nice.
Um, and it kind of has a redeeming point at some point because he is a bit of an ass sometimes.
Mm.
But it does have some redemptions, and it's a fun watch. Because at first I was like, I'm not a big fan of first person things or whatever. Like just seeing people just watch it. It's some of it is in first person, but a lot of it is cameras on him and he's talking for the most part.
Okay.
Because of course, like I said, he has he has GoPros everywhere. So he has a GoPro on like a fucking on his arm and shit, and another one on his forehead. So he's walking around with a camera on his head and shit, and then the other one facing at him, and then there's like cameras all over the place. But it's a very interesting watch. I really liked it. Um, Definitely one of those things where you're just like, okay, I like where Shutter's putting all their money into because it's decent stuff, man. It's not bad. I also finished on Shutter season 2 of Nosferatu. I don't know if I
Nice.
mentioned it last week,
You
but
did, yeah.
okay, yeah, but it's a good fucking show. So for those that haven't watched it, check that shit out. It's on Hulu now as well, but it's really damn good. Uh, um, Also another thing that I've been listening to a lot of Lamb of God. They dropped another album this week called Omens, and it is fucking great, fucking good. Lamb of God, they always do amazing stuff. And this album is a great one. So definitely check that shit out. And then we can get into some geek shit because of course there's a lot of geek shit that's been going on. Because of course we did have New York Comic Con. Not a lot of shit came out of New York Comic Con this week, but we got a decent amount of things outside of just that.
Well, yeah. I mean, we got what was it? The one thing that's not on this sheet was Good Omens 2.
Oh yeah, 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 yeah. I forgot to put that
So
on there.
so they get right. Didn't they get like a trailer?
I don't know. Did they get a trailer?
I
I
I
thought
don't
it
know.
was just a poster. I thought it was just a poster. I didn't see a trailer for it.
No, then maybe that's all we got was a poster. So like at
Yeah, because
least
it's not
it's
coming. It's not coming until like probably almost 2024.
yeah, because like basically they have such busy lives.
Yeah, yeah, they do. They do. They're all doing a bunch of shit all over the place,
Mm-hmm.
which I'm
But it
excited for. I want to see it.
I'm it's this Good Omens was supposed to be 6 episodes done,
Hmm.
but because David Tennant and Michael Sheen are like the best of friends and they love the fans so much, like yeah, okay.
Hmm.
So I'll take it. I'll take as many seasons of anything they want to do
Yeah,
for.
yeah, yeah. There is no trailer, but they just teased season 2. That's all they really did. Uh, when is season 2 coming out? Da, 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 da. God, I love the internet. Let's say season 2 with a potential season 3. Season 2 is going to be summer 2023. Season 2.
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
that's not
which is
bad.
not bad. I'm down with it. I'm down with it. I have no problem with that because Good Omens was awesome. Then they got a
Mm-hmm.
fantastic cast in it. So why the fuck not? Granted, yeah, Neil Gaiman's doing a bunch of shit other than just that, but he's fucking good at what he does. So,
I mean, let's hope for a Sandman season 2.
oh, I'm praying for it, dude. I fucking love Sandman.
Those
Sandman
and
was awesome.
you watch those bonus episodes, right?
Oh yeah.
The one the one with like the cats was fucking crazy.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And the thing is that is literally like frame for frame from the comic,
Yeah.
and it's fucking insanely good.
And did you know that the couple that were the
Yeah, you were
cat's
telling me.
owner
You were telling me.
was
Yeah,
David
yeah.
and Georgia Tennant? Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And then that final episode too with Rory from Doctor Who
Mm-hmm.
and the writing. Oh, that was crazy.
Yep. Yep.
Um, but
Oh, that was fun.
that was fun.
Yeah, it was good. It's a real good. It's a fun fucking show. Like
Mm-hmm.
I'm sad that it's over at the moment, but I want more. I want more.
I mean, truthfully, one of the best episodes of the Sandman was well, there was
The death
the
episode was the best one, I think.
yeah, that and the diner.
Yeah, the diner too. Yeah.
But yeah, the death episode. I mean, like you said, that car nearly like narrowly missed me, and I was like, oh,
Uh-huh.
let me show you something.
Like, did it really almost miss you? Really?
I
Yeah.
think the part that crushed me was the baby.
Yeah.
I was like, no.
Yeah. Yeah. But what sucks is
Um,
that like the shit is that like that's reality for some people.
yeah,
It's a sad reality,
it's a very sad
but
reality.
but it's a thing that really happens. So the fact that they just touched on it briefly, like okay, yeah, this shit does really happen all the time, and it's just like oh, you make it seem as um, not as heartless as you would think it would be.
And like they didn't gloss over the subject of death,
Right.
so really well done. So that's
Especially when it comes to like the death of a child.
mm-hmm.
They didn't make it seem like it was a heartless moment. It was like, oh yeah, this happens, but we're gonna do it nicely.
Yeah.
We're not just
So
gonna completely just shit on them.
I'm really hoping that we get a season 2.
I hope so. I hope so. I really, really hope so. Crossing my fingers for that shit.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm. Um, then some other shit that we got. That I was not expecting. Well, I was expecting because they did mention that we were getting news as to who's going to be playing Uncle Fester in Wednesday. Because we until now we were pretty much up in the air, like thinking like, yeah, who the fuck is it going to be?
Yeah, I mean,
Because the cast has been pretty good so far. Who they've mentioned, who they said, you know, uh, uh, Luis Guzman as Gomez,
Catherine Zeta-Jones.
Catherine Zeta-Jones as Morticia. Uh, this girl was fucking great. I forget her name. Uh, she's fucking good too. She's good at everything that I've seen her in.
Mm-hmm.
But we got news that Fred Armisen, who we've seen in a bunch of shit,
Oh yeah.
mostly fucking what's that fucking show? Jesus Christ, my mind is drawing a blank about things. It's a sketch show that he did for a little while.
Yeah.
Other than SNL, but the other sketch show,
I'll look it up.
Portlandia.
Portlandia.
Yeah. But
And
he's been doing a bunch of shit.
so Jenna Ortega is
Yes,
who
that's what I
you're
was
thinking.
talking about. Yep. Yeah, but yeah, Fred Armisen is gonna be playing Uncle Fester, and I'm down for it, dude.
He's great.
And he looks good at it too.
Yeah,
The
yeah, he
pictures that
does.
came out look fucking great. They did a really good job with his makeup, and he didn't look bad. Because we were
No,
wondering, like, is he actually gonna fit the role? Who are they gonna put into this that gonna make it look good? Granted, Fester's not supposed to be one of those good looking characters, but a character that actually fits the role, a person that can act that can fit the role, and he was great. He looks great. So I'm excited to see what they're gonna do with that. I'm excited to see how this is gonna go because, of course, we have a couple weeks or so before the season comes out.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm excited for it. I want to see what they're gonna do with it. Because it's gonna be cool. I've been pretty much all in on this since day one, since they mentioned it. So the fact that it's
Yeah,
gonna be
I'm,
soon.
I'm excited to see what they do with Wednesday.
Hmm.
Especially that trailer where she drops the piranha in the pool.
Yeah, yeah, it's great. It's
Mm-hmm.
great. It's very, very fitting of her character. I'm
Oh
like,
yeah,
yeah, I like it. I like
and
where this is going.
and it was cool to see Christina Ricci in the trailer, the
Uh
new
huh.
trailer,
Yep.
where like she is so like the opposite of Wednesday.
Yeah. Yeah.
She's like
Super
that bubbly
bubbly.
teacher. I'm like, uh oh.
Yep.
But like, it's cool that like she's like coming back, like showing her roots right there.
Oh yeah, for sure. It's good that they're actually using her to
Mm-hmm.
not just be just her all over again.
Right.
Yeah. But
Although, although I would have taken a adult Christina Ricci as Wednesday as like an adult Wednesday.
oh yeah, yeah,
That would have been great.
absolutely. Or just a Del Christina Ricci in general, because I'll take Christina Ricci any day.
Mm-hmm.
Um, oh, hot chick of the week. Yeah. Oh, that was a
oh,
day. That was a day.
Black Snake Moan.
Right. Exactly. Exactly. Yep. Which was a good movie.
Mm-hmm.
People hate on it, but it was pretty
It
good.
was actually really good.
Yeah.
That's one of like that was like both he and like Sam Jackson and Christina Ricci is like one of the best acting roles.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Pretty damn good. Pretty damn good indeed.
Mm-hmm.
And then another thing that I'm hoping is pretty damn good, but it could be absolute shit. But I am super excited for it. Just like I was excited for the horror version of Winnie the Pooh. Uh, we got news that we're getting a horror version of The Grinch. The Grinch is Slow Christmas. We're getting a horror version of it because, of course, we do get Grinchy Grinch stuff, and you can see how it could become a horror movie. But we're actually gonna get it now in The Mean Ones. That'll be out in December. That is very fucking exciting. I cannot fucking wait for The Mean Ones. Um, we haven't had necessarily a trailer for it yet, but we know it's coming from XYZ Films, and it's gonna be like a slasher flick. And I am, like I said, I am down for this shit, dude.
I am totally down for that.
Hell yeah! Like I was super down for the Winnie the Pooh, uh, Blood and Honey. Um, but now that we're getting the mean ones, I'm like, yes, give us more of this stuff. Just like we had the Banana Splits a couple years ago. That was awesome. I really enjoyed the Banana Splits movie when it came out, and I've said it a few times. I like what they're doing with this. I like what they've how they've incorporated horror things into what a lot of people have seen as just kiddie stuff. Child's play. No pun intended. But stuff that you would usually be for kids, but giving it just that bit of a twist to make it just filled with horror. And I'm excited for it. I can't wait for that to go. That's coming out December of this year. Um, officially, yeah. There's no trailer for it yet because, of course, it's underground shit. Um, like I said, I'm still down for it, dude. I cannot wait.
But um, when if we're gonna talk about things that are child adjacent and happens to be around December, maybe we should talk about a little movie with David Harbour.
Yeah, we can do that. We can do that. I was, I
Yeah.
was, I was, I was essentially gonna like bookend it with the Christmas stuff at like
Okay.
bookend it from the beginning and the end. But we can do that shit now too. We kind of spoke about a couple weeks ago that we were getting a horror movie with, well, not a horror movie, but a Christmas movie with David Harbour playing Santa Claus, and we're just like, yeah, like we haven't heard anything else other than that's gonna happen. Um, but then we got a trailer this week, and that trailer looks pretty fucking cool.
Mm-hmm.
It looks very much like a what is it?
It's
Die
like Die
Hard
Hard.
with Santa.
Yeah.
And I'm totally down for it, dude. Because like I love fucking Die Hard, and
It's like one of the best Christmas movies ever.
absolutely. And people may say like, oh yeah, that's not really a Christmas movie because there's no real Christmassy things in it. But yeah, it takes place during fucking Christmas, people. Like it counts to me at least.
It's a holiday party.
Yeah,
It wasn't a Columbus or Indigenous Day holiday party. It
right.
was it
Yeah,
wasn't a Labor Day holiday party. It was literally Christmas.
exactly. So we might as well just watch the trailer because I was gonna play it later, but we might as well go into it now because fuck it. Let's go. Let's watch the trailer for Violent Nights.
You ain't drunk.
I steer a little, but the reindeer do most of the work.
This is my fourth year as a Santa. How about you?
I started the whole damn thing.
It's Christmas!
We decided that you could have one gift early.
What is it?
That is a direct hotline to Santa Claus himself.
I can talk to Santa.
All right, revelers. Welcome to your worst Christmas ever.
Let's go!
You have $300 million in your personal vault. That's what I want for Christmas.
I don't want any trouble. Okay?
That's how I am when I eat
So
cookies.
just scooch up
Me
that-
too.
Who is he? Because he's not your typical mall Santa.
Santa, are you there? Daddy said you were very busy tonight.
He's very busy, alright.
My name's Trudy Lightstone. Are you gonna help us, Santa?
Yeah, Trudy.
Santa?
You're on my nice list. Santa Claus is coming to town. Time for some season's beatings.
Who the hell are you?
Boss, what if he really is the real?
No such thing as Santa.
These bad men, they're all on my naughty list. Naughty. That's naughty!
And what do you do to the naughty ones?
I give them a lump of coal.
Where is it?
I gotta watch.
I believe in Santa.
Which one of you did that? Prancer? So unprofessional.
That looks great.
I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. I cannot wait.
Call the fucking grenade a lump of coal.
Yeah, I love it. I totally fucking love it. I dig it, dude. I cannot wait for this shit, dude.
Oh, me
The
neither.
fact that we're getting some jolly old cheer, some jolly old violence. I love it.
Now, considering that it's the producer of Bullet Train and Nobody, I wonder if this is set in the same universe.
It could be. It could be. But I don't care. I'm down for it, dude.
I'm
wanna
totally
see
down
this.
for it.
I want to see this now. Like, hurry the fuck up.
Pretty much.
But unfortunately, of course, it's gonna be in theaters for a while, and then it's gonna be in streaming and shit. But until then, I cannot wait. Cannot wait. I might even actually go to the theater to see this shit. Because why the fuck not? Because the shit.
Yeah, I'm considering it.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm down for it, dude. I can't wait. Whatever. Something else that I'm pretty excited for now, because I wasn't excited for it in the beginning to say. We got news that we for some time we knew that they were gonna be doing a Five Nights at Freddy's live action thing. which kind of was well, I was okay with it. I was fine because like I've mentioned before a few times because I've mentioned it earlier in the show and I've mentioned it on other shows. I did enjoy the Banana Splits movie. And the Banana Splits movie that pretty much followed the band from a kids show or whatever. Um, which we saw in the '70s was the Banana Splits, and that was a pretty fun show back then. It was pretty cool. It was a band or whatever. It was fun. But it also turned horror-ish in the fact that these uh, animatronic things turned to murderous monsters.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and it falls along the whole route with Five Nights at Freddy's because that's another video game that pretty much has been all over the place. People love Five Nights at Freddy's for some reason.
I've never played it.
I've never played it either, but it did get a lot of buzz because a lot of kids were enjoying the hell out of this movie. I'm like, okay, the game. I mean, I'm sorry, um, but we're getting a live action version of this where uh, we have these animatronic things in this game. Essentially, it is a game because it's a dude that's watching the cameras, and he's basically making sure that things are okay within the place or whatever. Um, but all these little animatronic things start to go crazy and start killing people, or start moving at nighttime, and yeah, that's the pretty much the premise of Five Nights at Freddy's. And well, the cool thing about this, the reason I'm excited for it now, is that um, uh, the Jim Henson Creature Shop is going to be part of this, and this is pretty cool because Jim Henson does a lot of good shit. Um, he's put out a lot of fucking cool like animatronic stuff, and I want to see how they do it with this because it could be pretty amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I am pretty excited for this. I want to see what they're gonna do with it. I want to see how they make it work.
Because those things are creepy looking anyway.
Yeah, exactly. Super fucking creepy. Um, much like I keep saying it, I keep going for it because that was the first thing that came out for these things was the banana splits. You've seen the banana splits before, right?
Mm-hmm.
So see, having all of those being life size and then going crazy and trying to kill everybody is fucking creepy as hell. Have you seen the banana splits movie?
No.
Oh, I think I'm gonna try to find a clip of it and I'm gonna show you this shit because it looks fucking good. Banana Splits movie was awesome. People of course they shit on it, but because it's a B movie obviously, but it was a fun movie. I did enjoy the hell out of it, and I've watched it plenty of times, and I've recommended it to other people, and they come back saying like, "Yeah, this shit is fucking dope."
Mm-hmm.
It has some pretty good kills in it too. I was like, "Yeah, like shit is good." There's some good fucking kills in this movie. Um, let me see. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. Okay. Here's a. Is this a clip of it? Yes, this is a clip of it. Oh, let's see. Let me look at it first before I put it on here. Okay, yes, it is. Okay, okay. I'm gonna put it on here. It's an official clip from them too, so let's watch that shit.
Hey.
Banana Cadabra!
What the hell, man?
Dad, relax. I think he's just doing a magic trick.
What are you doing?
So yeah, I guess that's just a little brief little clip. But he winds up chopping his head off in a guillotine.
Oh, fun.
Yeah, it's a really good fucking horror movie. Especially since I wasn't expecting it to be that good. To me, at least, I enjoyed the hell out of it. But Five Nights at Freddy's looks like it's gonna be pretty interesting. I'm excited to see what they're gonna do with it. Um, then we got some shit that I'm super excited for. Of course, we've been very highly anticipating uh, the new season of Titans because it's been a little bit since we've actually seen Titans.
And we were also very worried because DC pulled that cancellation of Supergirl and
Cancellation of everything.
Everything, yeah.
Yeah. So we got some shit that I was like, oh shit, okay, I like where they're going with this, because we got a not necessarily a trailer, but a teaser for season 4 right now, and this looks good. Like I am excited for this. Have you seen this clip yet?
No, I have not seen this.
This came out of New York Comic Con this weekend. There's a couple clips that came out. I'm gonna play that shit now too because it should be fun. Let's see if this loads any quicker. It's loading. It's gonna load forever. Hopefully not. I should have clicked this earlier, but I didn't do that because, of course, my brain don't work very well sometimes. Come on, let you stupid thing. Okay, so we can do that, or we can wait for another one. I'm gonna open up the other one too, because there's another one in there too.
You probably want to just go to YouTube and find it.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna try right now. Let's try it on YouTube's. Or YouTube's, because YouTube has everything, right?
That's the episode title.
Yeah, YouTube has everything. Even us. We're on here too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh, before that, I forgot to mention. Spawn is coming out. We've mentioned Spawn for some time. We knew that Spawn was happening. But we got news that Spawn is gonna be done by it's gonna be written by the dude that did the Joker, which is gonna be pretty cool. But it's also gonna have of course the dude that did the Joker, and also Captain America too. Captain America 4, who's writing Captain America 4 right now. It's gonna be written by them. And Jamie Foxx is gonna be the lead in this, which I'm not mad about because Jamie Foxx, he's been doing a lot of things, and he's actually gotten fairly decent and a lot better in the last few years. With all the stuff that he's been doing, I really enjoyed him as Electro in the in the last version of Spider-Man. I wasn't mad at him in the first one, but I did enjoy him in that in the new one in Spider-Man Far From Home. It was good. I enjoyed what they did with him, and I can't wait for what they're gonna do with what's it called, Spawn, because Spawn's been around forever. The fact that they're actually gonna do some new stuff with it, I'm super cool. Super excited for it. What do you think?
Oh, sorry, I had to check on my kids, so I didn't hear any of the last 5 minutes.
Oh, nice. Okay, so I found the trailer over here, so we're gonna watch the trailer for that. But yeah, I'm very excited for what they're gonna do with what's it called, Spawn. But now going back to Titans, because Titans looks pretty damn cool so far. I'm gonna watch the trailer for that. Super teaser.
Was it supposed to be Roz?
No, it looks like it's Brother Blood.
Oh, that works too.
Hey, Connor, can you take a picture of me with both sides?
Sure.
All right, this dude's training as Robin.
Uh-huh.
What's this for? A profile?
Nah, I want to send it to that guy.
That guy? Who?
Bernard, the Star Lab student.
Okay, got it.
I mean, come on, they made this for me. I would like to say thank you.
Yeah.
Say thank you.
What?
Phone just died.
But I just charged it.
Oh, EMP.
Ooh.
What the hell's going on?
Oh, Connor! Hey, Connor!
Connor, this is Leslie. I know this might seem a bit much, but how else was I going to contact you? I'd like to meet in person.
We haven't seen Lex yet on the show.
8 p.m.
What's going on?
I'll expect to see you then.
Ooh.
Are you okay?
What happened?
We have to go back to Metropolis.
Does that
So-
look pretty cool?
I like who's playing Lex too.
Yeah.
I didn't recognize him with the major fucking
Yeah.
beard. He's truly a bearded villain.
He really is. And I am totally down for it. And then there was another clip too that they showed. This shows another thing that looks pretty fucking badass too. Let's watch that shit now too, because
I heard this is going to be a 2-episode premiere. I'm excited.
Hell yeah, dude. This looks fucking cool. Like I said, this looks super badass.
Connor, what?
Fuck.
Check out Rachel. I got it.
This just looks badass.
It really does. And you know, like where this dude looked incredible as Robin, he looks bad fucking ass as Nightwing.
Absolutely.
This is the Nightwing that we need live action.
That
This
we've
is
been
like,
waiting for.
yeah. I mean, we had a pro of like 5 minutes in the outfit in season 3,
Yeah.
But now he's just Nightwing,
Mm-hmm.
and it's just like
It's about damn time.
it's about damn time, and honestly, I wouldn't mind either a season where it's done this way or a spin-off series where it's just Grayson.
Mm-hmm.
Just
Which would be cool.
The Grayson comic was great, where Nightwing was quote unquote dead.
Mm-hmm.
But meanwhile, like he was just like so super deep undercover. I
Yeah.
never finished. I gotta find the I never finished it. I gotta find the trades and just read through them
Oh, they're good.
because I got about 7 or 8 comics deep, and then just life interference,
Oh no, that's completely fair. Yeah, that happens.
and so I need to track down to Midtown
Yeah.
and just pick up the trades.
Of it over there.
Just that was just an incredible series, and I'm curious
Mm-hmm.
to see how that closed
Yeah.
because I know he's back in the suit again.
Oh yeah, for sure. But this looks good, man. This looks good and it's just being a teaser of it. I am super excited for it. Also, not only just that, but the fact that we have another major villain in this, other than Lex Luthor, Mother Mayhem.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. I am excited for that shit. I cannot wait. I want to see this now. It's fucking good. It looks really fucking good.
It looks fucking great.
Yeah, and then we did also mention briefly. We talked about Doom Patrol having another season.
Mm-hmm.
You've been watching this so far. Have you seen the new trailer for season 4?
I have not. Alex sent it to me, but I did not get a chance to watch it yet.
Oh, it looks so good too. This looks so good. There's so much good shit coming up. So we can watch that shit now too, because this looks awesome.
Cliff Steele is my favorite character.
Hell yeah, dude, he's fucking great. Alright, let's watch the trailer.
The project you'll be interfacing with is highly classified. Over a year ago, we conceived of a creature that could be bred as a weaponized force of nature.
Let me guess. It worked.
A woman who kisses on the very first date is usually... And a woman who kisses on the second time out is anything but fussy. But a woman who'll wait till the third time around, head in the clouds, feet on the ground. She's the girl you're glad you found. She's your shaboopy. What's
Do you want to go and save the f***ing world?
Daddy's home, shit lickers!
See, now does that not look fun?
That looks fun. Brendan Fraser is just fucking great.
He's awesome.
His deliverance is always just perfect.
Yeah. It's fucking awesome. So I'm excited for what they're gonna do for season 4.
I cannot fucking wait.
Yeah. I can't wait. It looks fucking cool. It should be good. I can't wait for it. I have been excited for this for some time, especially since the first couple seasons were really damn good. I still need to finish season 3, but
So I guess it's a mild spoiler alert for me because Cyborg didn't have his cybernetic skin.
Right. Yeah.
But I mean, I figured that was going to happen anyway.
Right. Exactly. You kind of saw it coming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But also one that actor's fantastic as Vic.
Mm-hmm.
And everybody's just so well cast.
Yep.
It's just so well cast.
I also keep forgetting that Missy is in this as well. The former master is in this, and I'm like, okay, I like it because I enjoyed her as the master in Doctor Who.
Yeah, but then I really like her character as that spy that we know nothing of but know everything of in The Flight Attendant.
Yep.
And like, what was it in like season 2? She's like, I was shot in the leg again.
Yeah. Yep. Yep.
And so I like that she's the new leader of these like misfits known as the Doom Patrol.
Yep. I love it. I love it.
Because it was, I mean, having what this dude is fucking Niles Calder for 2 seasons was fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
You know, but like, you know, he was dying, and therefore that was that.
Yeah.
But I wonder if we're gonna get his daughter back in this season.
I hope so. I hope so because she's really damn good. I don't. Well, then again, I don't. Did you finish season 3 yet?
I didn't.
Yeah, I haven't finished season 3 either, so I can't call it at the moment.
Because I know, like,
I know
as
she
far
was
as
around in season 3 from what I've seen so far.
yeah, and then same with me. But then she went and went back with Danny Street.
Okay.
You know, there's now like in a mobile bus.
Fair. But yeah, I'm excited for season 4. I want to see what other characters they could throw into the mix. Because there's a lot of shit. There's a lot of possibilities of what it can be, what they can do, what will happen in this. So it's really fucking cool. Something else that came out this week.
I'm excited.
Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah. Something else that came out this week is pretty fucking cool too. We've been talking about this for some time. We know that Chris Pratt is going to be playing everybody, obviously. Because he's in everything. He's the voice of Garfield in the new Garfield movie that's coming out sometime soon. But we also know that he's going to be playing Mario in the new Super Mario movie. And I'm not mad about it. Because he's decent at what he does. Like, he's not bad, and he can pretty much do no wrong, really. I think so far I've seen him do pretty much everything. It's been pretty much on the up and up for me.
Mm-hmm.
So the fact that he's going to be playing Mario, I'm not mad about it. I'm excited for it. So we got the first trailer or the first teaser for the Super Mario Brothers movie this week, and this looks pretty fucking cool. Of course, it's not live action, which is perfectly fine with me.
Yeah, I'm good with that.
I did enjoy the Mario Brothers movie from the 90s. People shit on it all the time, but I enjoy it. It's one of those guilty pleasures that I'm like, okay, yeah, I like this. Because it's different. It's different, and it's fun. But this looks fucking cool. Because it looks a lot, very similar to what we see in the video games. Same type of character, same type of role, same type of flow. It looks good. Look good, so let's watch the trailer for that.
Behold, the king of the Koopas!
Open the gates!
That is but a taste of our fury. Do you yield?
I do not. I finally found it. Now who's gonna stop me?
is this place?
Do not touch that mushroom, you'll die! Oh, I'm sorry. That one's perfectly fine. Come on, Mario!
Mushroom Kingdom, here we come.
So, Chris Pratt as Mario, I think he's going to be perfectly fine.
Yeah, I'm perfectly fine with it too. Like this doesn't look bad. Like
No, not at all. It's been given the Sonic treatment.
yeah, exactly. It's been given a Sonic treatment, but it not live action.
Right.
So I'm fine with it. Like,
So Anya Taylor-Joy is Princess Peach.
Yep.
Charlie Day is Luigi.
Yep.
Jack Black is Bowser.
Cut off at the end. Oh fuck. Yeah, because there was a chunk in the trailer where you see Luigi running away, kind of like in the Mario movies or whatever. in the game.
Jack Black also surprised everybody at the panel this year. Toad, if you didn't pick up on it, which I did immediately, was Keegan-Michael Key. Donkey Kong is Seth Rogen. Cranky Kong is voiced by Fred Armisen.
Yep.
Comic is going to be Kevin Michael Richardson.
Yep.
Spike is Sebastian Maniscalco.
Nice. I'll take it.
And then the only other name I recognize on this list, the Penguin King, is Carrie Payton.
Really? Okay.
Yeah. Carrie Payton, if those of you don't know, is King Ezekiel on the last couple of seasons of Walking Dead. He was also he was also the voice of one of the main six on Big Hero 6, the animated series. Like, he does voice work.
He's also isn't he also, you say he was King Ezekiel, wasn't he fucking Cyborg too?
He might have been Cyborg, yeah.
In Teen Titans?
Sounds about right.
Yeah.
So he knows how to be a voice actor.
Yeah, he's good at it. He's been doing it for years.
Yeah.
So I'm down for it, dude. I cannot wait. Then something else that happened this week. I guess the final thing that we can talk about. We got news that we're getting the last episode of Jodie Whittaker as the Doctor. Very soon. And it's very sad. Because I did enjoy her as the Doctor. And we're getting the final adventures of her in the Centurion episode of the Doctor, and that's coming out in a few weeks, I think it is, or so. And we got a bit of a trailer for it. And this looks pretty cool because I've enjoyed her as a Doctor, and I want to see where it's going to go and how things are going to play out for the last bit of her role before they introduce the new Doctor. And this looks fun. Like I like the show. I'm excited for it. I want to see where it's going to go. So let's watch it.
Hello, Doctor. Welcome to the end of your existence.
A dozen of the world's leading seismologists have gone missing. 15 of the world's most valuable paintings have disappeared.
landing! 9.9!
Can I let you in on a little secret?
Atomic incursion on Earth is imminent.
Has it never occurred to you that it could be a trap?
This is the day you are erased forever. We have a conversation stopper.
It's incredibly dangerous.
It was a really bad idea.
Anything could happen. I don't want it to end.
So sad.
Don't forget to click below and
go.
subscribe to the official
I don't want her to go. I enjoyed Joey Whitaker as a doctor. She brought something else, something different to the show. And I absolutely enjoyed it. I was very, very much a fan of her. I did enjoy the last little bit of the flux as well that happened. The last thing that happened before this new stuff. But this trailer looks really fucking good. And I'm excited for it. I cannot wait.
The writing on the show was just terrible, though.
It was interesting, but she did the best that she could with it. And I'm not mad about that. Like, yeah, the writing was bad, but it was a fun show. They did a lot more with it than they could have been. But I'm sad that she's going. But yeah, we'll see what they're gonna do now, because of course there are rumors and there are words that they could be getting the original dude back again. But we'll see what they're gonna do with it. I want to see how they introduce a new character and how they make it work. We'll see. Anything else you want to add for the show this week, Brian?
I got nothing.
Okay, that's fair. Yeah, we got a shit ton of shit already. So make sure you go to InnerCityGeeks.net. We got a whole bunch of shit sometimes. Of course, we got this show. We'll have Suplex City Geeks back soon. Then we also have InnerCity Geeks Turntable, a new episode of Turntable coming out this week as well. Then we also have Bright J Presents. So much other shit over there. ICGPW Slamcast, the Comics with a One Manga Time Anime World. Good games, so much shit. Like I said, tons of stuff. It's popping. It's just a bunch of fun shit. So make sure you go InnerCityGeeks and check out all the shit over there, because like I said, it's a lot of stuff. Then we got links to pretty cool places. You go, check out Sideshow Collectibles. They got a whole lot of stuff over there that I checked out. I was like, oh my god, so much good shit. Including Bennett's head. There's a Bennett's head figure that they have over there. It's like fucking dope. There's a lot of shit over there. Like I said, good shit. Check out the link. Go do that. Also, Fight TV if you like some wrestling stuff. We talked on wrestling a little bit earlier, but there's a lot of shit over there too. Click the link, it'll take you over there. There's, like I said, tons and tons of wrestling over there. Also MMA stuff and a bunch of other random fights type stuff. Check out over there. Then there's also Beard Octane. We get some pretty cool beard stuff for your beard. I've said a beard like 5 times in like 2 minutes. You can check that out. Type in ICG10 for 10% off of your entire beard goodness. We all need it sometimes. We got that. Then we got Soulset Clothing Company, SOE Clothing.co. We get some pretty cool geeky type shirts and hats and hoodies and stuff are for us, by us. Not necessarily us, but you know what I mean. But like geeks, for geeks and shit. Type in InnerCityGeeks for 15% off of your entire purchase. Then there's a link to Amazon where you get your first month free of Amazon Prime. And as of this episode, by the time this episode comes up, it'll be the last day of the additional Prime Day. It'll be the 12th. So try to look out on some deals that's happening on the new Prime days and stuff. Check that out. There's a lot of shit over there on Amazon that's going to be going on sale. This is the first sale before like Black Friday and shit. So they're going to be putting up a lot of things on there on Prime Day. So check that out. Click the link. It'll take you over there to Amazon to get your first month free if you don't have Prime, because that's the only way you can take advantage of Prime days is if you have a Prime account. Get it for a month and then you can just close it at that point. Because why not, right? Do that. Get your first month free as Amazon Prime, like I said. And then enjoy your shit over there, because there's a lot of shit over there, like I said. Then WebMD. Not WebMD, wow. CBDMD.
Very different.
Way different. Yeah, I got some CBDMD stuff over there. on the link. There's a link in the description. Check out CBDMD. Got a lot of cool shit over there. A lot of a lot of oils and lotions and stuff that's good for to help you just chill, because sometimes you just need just a little bit to just when they used to say take a chill pill, take some CBDMD, it'll help you with all your shit, whether it's some anxiety or you just need to just relax sometimes, or it's good for your ailments too, because there's a lot of ailments that CBDMD helps as well, so check that shit out. And then we got links to some pretty cool places. You could find this show on SoundCloud, on Stitcher Radio, on Google Podcasts. But most importantly, you can find us on motherfucking Spotify. That's the most amazingest place that you can find us. So go find us over there. Then you could also find the show on the socials. So you can find us on facingspace.com/InnerCityGeeks, on Instagram, InnerCityGeeks, on Twitter, InnerCityGeeks. And where can we find you, Senor Bry?
You can find me staring at my collection going, I need to put you better in the cabinet. Yeah, downfall of, slowly moving in. Anyway,
of course.
you could find me staring at my review station going, I miss you. You could find me on all the social medias. Check me out on Twitter and Instagram, both Bri2J Presents. That's BRI2J Presents. Check out Bri2JPresents.com. Check out Bri2J Presents on YouTube. Please like, comment, share, subscribe, and all that good stuff. I will see you very soon. And where can I find you? Where can we all find you?
Yes, you guys can find me on the Instagram and the Twitter at Mr. Jackal, MASTERJACKAL. That about pretty much wraps it the fuck up for this week. Thank you guys for listening. We appreciate the fuck out of you. You guys make this stream just that much easier and that much better. So, just before we go, forgot to mention, I watched Hellraiser. The new Hellraiser is awesome on Hulu. But yeah, like I said, thank you guys for listening. We appreciate you. And don't be a dick, but always remember, the geeks shall inherit the earth.